What up, what up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you. Welcome back to the channel. I had to jump on here real fast. Stephen A has called Kamala Harris out. Now, one of the things you're going to find, man, guys, is that I'm intrigued by the business of politics. And I'm surprised that Stephen A called out Kamala Harris, because Stephen A is in the middle of negotiating his ESPN contract. Kamala Harris is chummy with some of the executives at Disney, and y'all know Disney owns ESPN. So I'm surprised Stephen A called Kamala out, but then I started realizing one of the things about Stephen A is Stephen A don't duck no smoke. Kamala Harris has been given the nomination. She didn't have to go through the primary or anything like that. They anointed her the new nominee, which is fine. No issues with that. Politics is a business just like every other business. But she hadn't done any interviews. She's done her rallies and that kind of thing. There's no positions on her website. We know the DNC is coming up shortly, so things may change after that. But I thought it was interesting, and then I realized what was happening. If you guys follow the Stephen A. Smith show, he said, man, you're an HBCU grad just like me. Now, if y'all don't know, Kamala Harris went to Howard University. Stephen A. Smith went to Winston-Salem State University. And one of the things you're going to find about people who went to a HBCU is that there's a certain pride level that says, if I get my foot in the door, I'm going to show you that I belong here. When y'all are seeing Stephen A., and you may not agree with all of his takes, but the one thing he doesn't do is he doesn't duck any smoke. And he's going to let you see that he deserves to be in the room. Nobody's writing his scripts. He's not reading a teleprompter. He's doing his own research. He's doing his own thing. Simply put, guys, that's what he want to see out of Kamala. And I think Kamala got a little bit of a problem, because at the end of the day, nobody wants to be known as only getting in the door because of your skin color or because of your gender. For people who have gone to college, who graduated, all you wanted was the opportunity to show that you belong and to show that you can hold your own at any table that you sit at. And I think this was very risky for Stephen A, because I think the powers that be are going to start coming for him. Because when you attack a certain group of people, when you attack a certain political setup, that's not what they want him to say. He's trying to get a late night show. He's trying to get $25 million from ESPN. I think they're going to punish him for this, but I know why he did it. Because deep down, guys, and again, I got the same paint job as Stephen A. Smith. And deep down, if anybody ever looks at you like you don't belong there, guys, you don't ever want to go through that feeling. So you know what? You get taught to work harder. You get taught to be better. You get taught to put in that work. And Kamala Harris, you're the vice president of the United States. You're the presidential nominee. There's a lot of people who want you to go sit at that table and go toe-to-toe and show that you belong there, because if you screw this up, it's going to have a systemic effect from people who are minorities. And I think Kamala Harris needs to sit down and realize that, okay, go to MSNBC. Even Joe Biden went to Morning Joe. Go to Joy Reid, or go to Rachel Maddow. You don't have to go on CNN or go on Fox. Go to somewhere friendly and just do your interviews. And I think that was Stephen A. Smith's point, which is there's enough people out there who gonna cover for you, so that you're not gonna screw it up. But she's gonna have to start doing some interviews. She's gonna have to start doing some press conferences, guys. She's gonna have to show that she belongs, because again, look, I went to school when affirmative action was big, and affirmative action meant we're gonna give you an opportunity, but you got to prove you can stay. And I think that's where Stephen A. Smith is coming from, right? He's gotten a chance to come inside of these rooms, and he had to prove that he could stay, prove that he belonged there. It might not be fair, but it's reality. So I think it's interesting that Stephen A. Smith didn't call Kamala Harris out, because I think he's going to really get some consequences from it, because I don't think the powers that be at Disney are going to like that he called Kamala Harris out, because one of the things that she's struggling with is attracting black voters. Guys, Stephen A. Smith didn't do anything to help that on the show last night. Y'all get down in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think about Stephen A. Smith's take on Kamala Harris talking to the reporters, doing press conferences, and that kind of thing, man. Let me know, man, what you think. Is Jeff crazy, or is Jeff on or something, man? If you hadn't already, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications. And until next time, we gonna holler.